Announcement coming as protesters take to the streets in cities across our country, voicing their opinions on the latest grand jury decision, this one not to indict the New York City police officer who put a man in a chokehold. New York City medical examiners said that did contribute to his death. Just minutes ago, a judge announced the limited release of some of that grand jury information. Officials say it will not include transcripts, but may give new insight into how the decision not to indict was reached.
A lot of people have opinions about the recent events in Ferguson, Missouri, Cleveland, Ohio, and New York City. A local man has a unique perspective. He is now a college professor after spending years as a police officer.
And Maytal Levy is asking him, as a community, where do we go from here?
I spoke with a local expert who tells me the violence has always been there. Now we're just seeing it more often. He tells me there's a solution, but it's not going to happen overnight.
For remorse would have been when my husband was yelling to breathe.
It's happened again. Another officer not indicted for the killing of a black man, causing another public outcry. With riots and protests across the nation, where do we go from here? A question many are asking.
No justice, no profit.
Former Cleveland police chief and current professor at Cedarville University, Dr. Patrick Oliver, says not much has changed since he was last in uniform 9 years ago.
Those circumstances have always been there. I think we're just at a point in time where there's a great public outcry because the relationship that the police do not have with segments of the community.
Placing a distrust between those that are there to serve and protect and some community members. Attorney Michael Wright represents the Crawford family. John Crawford III was holding a BB gun when he was killed by police at the Beaver Creek Walmart in August.
I believe that the displaced trust, it has some merit. However, I do believe it can be restored.
So I asked Dr. Oliver, how can that trust be restored?
You have to engage the community, both in the quality and scope of police services. Community engagement is the key to effective policing, because effective policing involves a partnership between the police and the community. And so you have to work together to identify, prioritize, and prevent, reduce, and solve crime.
And the Crawford family's attorney believes the issue has always been there, but now it's on the forefront because of technology.
Violence has been here for, a period of time. But with social media, with camera phones, I think that, it's becoming more prevalent. Everyone is being exposed to it.
President Obama has proposed new funding meant to help improve relations between law enforcement and minority communities this week. Maytal Levy, 2 News, working for you.